Hey everyone, it's Erica from Happily Rootbound. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys a complete step-by-step on how I built my IKEA RUDSTA cabinet with all the extra greenhouse hacks. So here I'm just quickly unpacking everything carefully, making sure I don't break any of the glass. Always remembering to recycle everything I can from each packaging. I'm just putting the glass over here on the side just to make sure I don't bump into it and step on it or anything like that and breaking it. Ugh, that would be horrible. Alright, just gonna clean up my space here, get this recycling out of the way, and get started. So with this cabinet, IKEA sends you all the screws and this one little Allen key, which is the only thing you need to build it. Alright, so here I'm starting, reading the instructions, making sure all the pieces are going in the right spots. Alright, now that we got most of the base put up, I'll be getting ready to install the weather strips. Okay, so these are the weather strips that I purchased off Amazon. They already have an adhesive tape on one side and you can just easily cut them to the size that you need. So I'll be cutting these to this bar right here, making sure I don't cover these holes because that's where the glass will be placed into. The weather strips will be right in between the glass and the bars, giving you a nice flush air sealed lock, keeping all the humidity inside the cabinet. Okay, so here's my little cut strip and I'm just placing it right here beside the little circle or the hole. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick the weather strips to the rest of those 2 bars. Alright, and so this is how it should look, making sure you're skipping the little circles or the holes. Okay, so moving on. So I'll also be sticking the weather strips here on the bottom of the cabinet in the same way that I did the other 2 bars, skipping the little holes. So if you went into the description and got the same strips that I did, I actually found these strips to be a little bit thick, too thick for the bar, so I actually just cut them in half. It did take a little bit longer cutting strips, but it fit better cutting them in half. You could always leave them, but I just thought that it would leave too much access on the side, so I decided to cut them. So I did do one thing off camera. I put the weather strippings on the long sides of the glass. I did skip the door though, just because I didn't want it to be hard to open and close. And also I wanted to let air to be able to get in somehow. You don't want your cabinet completely airtight because airflow is important to avoid mold. Alright, walls are going up, so I'm going to warn you guys that pushing down against the weather stripping and screwing it in was a little hard, but I just skipped over the screwing because it was just mostly my butt. But this is what it looks like from the outside. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You do see a little bit of the strip sticking out. If you really wanted to go with an X-Acto knife and cut that off, you can, but it doesn't really bother me. These are the strip lights I got off Amazon. They weren't too expensive. Actually, they're more on the cheaper side, but I've been enjoying them. I really like the light it gives off. The timer works, different brightness settings, lightweight, not much more you could ask for. The lights already come with an adhesive tape on the back, so it'll be easy to just stick them on the top of the cabinet. Alright, so a second wall is about to go up, and just a little tip for you guys: when screwing in the walls, don't screw it in all the way tight because you will be going in and unscrewing again so you can get the light in through the little space between the glass and the bar. But I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about in just one sec. This is the space I mentioned before. Alright, so I have my lights here, and I'm just going to shove them through the crack that I showed you guys before, making sure you are putting them in the back and not the front. This is what it should look like. The cord should be sticking out from the outside. And the light will be hanging from the inside. And I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. And from this point, you can screw in those walls nice and tight. I should have definitely mentioned this before installing the lights, but make sure you test the lights to see if they're working before you install them, because that would totally suck if you install the lights that didn't work. So make sure you give those a test before you install them. While you're screwing in the back of the cabinet, make sure that you have the wires of the light sticking out from on the back, not on the inside of the cabinet. Now that the top is on, we can stick our strip lights to it. And there you go, that's how they look. So this one comes with 2 glass shelves, but I'm only putting 1 in because this one's gonna have a little bit of taller plants, so I won't need the second one. And voila, that's the finished product. Please comment below and let me know what you guys think. Would you guys have done anything different? Did you guys love my method? Have you guys been totally loving this greenhouse hack? Because I know I have. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Also, if you haven't checked out my website yet, I'll be linking it in the description box for you to check out. If you love all things plants, I promise you won't be disappointed. And there she is in all of her glory. Thanks for joining me in this video, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.